Hey, Anne-Marie, how you doing? Good evening, Hagar. Hello, John. Hello, Memories. Hello, June. Yeah, June, sorry, I apologise. Basically, I was having a few technical issues and yeah, no one was jumping on, so I just decided to open up to the general audience and get a few other people on. And hiya, Mike. Hiya, Super Sleuth. Um, Yeah, I'm good, Anne-Marie. I'm doing well, thanks. I've been out filming today, getting a few more videos for you guys. So there'll be some stuff going up in the next few days. Probably one tomorrow as well. Hiya, Doogie. Hiya, Ellie, if I'm pronouncing that properly. Polly, how you doing? Well, he looked like he stunk. He did, and I don't normally sort of pick up and stuff like that, but yeah, it was not great. It was not great at all. And thanks, Darren. How you doing? And Cameron, how you doing? How's things? I'm okay, mate. How are you? What's the plan tonight? So, just to get you guys up to speed, I had scheduled a live Q&A just for some of the members, and I've decided just to open it up to everyone and sort of see how it goes. I'm not going to audit as such. As you can see, I'm outside Buckingham Palace, a place that's been a focus of my attention a couple of times. But yeah, I wasn't planning on auditing it as such. It's pretty dark down the sides, and the light, as I say, the light's not great. So I thought we'll just do a Q&A and maybe have a chat and have a catch up for half an hour or so and take it from there. Anne-Marie, I've evaded arrest. You know, I was never under the threat of arrest to evade it, Anne-Marie. Not today, anyway. At Borehamwood Job Centre, who was that, Cameron? Was that the security guy or was it the police officer? The security guy, from my understanding, lost his job and he had to write me an apology letter. Futoy, how you doing? Hiya, Stephen. The security guy, Cameron, yeah, he lost his job. And thanks, Geronimo. Appreciate it. But yeah, he lost his job, mate. He had to write me an apology letter and whatnot. I look suspicious with a camera, Ghost Rider, or not. It seems to be the running theme that if you've got a camera in London, then you're more likely to be stopped and searched than anyone else. Thanks, Stephen, appreciate it. Ollie, yeah, I don't take any pride of I don't take any pride in that person losing his job at all. But I think it was necessary. The guy was clearly unhinged and he shouldn't have been in a public-facing position as far as I'm concerned. That's just my humble opinion. Elizabeth, how you doing? Thank you. Yeah, help man with a camera. And Super Slave, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. That's very kind. It's actually not too bad. It's yes, I don't think it's that bad. It's getting colder, that being said, but it's not too cold. Thanks, Goldilocks, appreciate it. And yeah, that's the thing. And he knew he was being filmed. He knew that was going to end up on YouTube, Anne-Marie. He knew I'd interacted with him previously where he didn't behave like that, so he knew what the end product was, and he still decided to behave in the way that he behaved. Local boy, cheers, my friend. I will do. Thank you very much. Very kind words. Thank you. That's the thing, Ollie. You know, like, he could have done it to countless people. Who knows? And I, Diggy, was a walloper. I like that word. What a great word. And share the love. Thank you. I'll try to stay safe. Yeah, just to say it is what it is, you know. Jerry, how you doing? Good to see you on here, my friend. How's things? So, Specky, where do you think I am? And that wasn't a put down. I'm at Buckingham Palace, guys. And Audit UK, more civil war. I don't know, is there a protest planned? There seems to be quite a few things happening throughout the week this week in London. They've been climbing over some of the war memorials and stuff like that. And some of the Palestine stuff has been a bit over the top this week. and then I think we've had more from the Extinction Rebellion people out holding up traffic and whatnot. Yeah, I'm good, Jerry. Thanks, my friend. I've been out filming today, out in a few locations, and I didn't realise, guys, that I've already eclipsed 1 year. For some reason, I had it in my mind that the 27th of November was the date that there was the 1 year anniversary of the channel, and I had a wee plan to get a video together for you guys. And yeah, I had as I said, I had a plan for a video for you guys, and I found out today that it was actually the 14th of November my first video went up. So yeah, we'll certainly see. I'll do something over the weekend. I'll get something up just to commemorate the occasion. Cat Chow, I am planning it. I know there's one in Leeds soon. I am going to make that, unfortunately. I would need to be up and down on the same day, and it's just not feasible for me. If I'm going to go sort of distances, I tend to try and do it over the course of a couple of days, just so that I can get in as much as possible. So Anne-Marie Thompson, like, the best advice I could give you is pick up a camera and just go for it. You know, like I had no experience in editing films or doing anything like this, and I just went for it. And yeah, like, you sort of pick up. But if you get in touch with me on email, I'll certainly give you some advice and what I've picked up. I don't pretend to be an expert, you know. Cameron, excellent question. The worst audit has got to be, it's still up there, Bow Roads, 100%. That's still the worst audit. I can't comment too much on that. To be fair, there is still ongoing complaint and legal issues going on with that. There is civil action going on. So while that's pending, I won't comment too much on it, but that's definitely up there. Local Boy, what made me do it? Do you know, I've been thinking about doing it for a while. I've been watching guys like ABA and Marty, DJ, News Now Yorkshire, PTTP even. I've been watching them, and I always sort of thought, I think that I was really into it, and I thought I could do it. And I decided to stop talking about it and pick up the camera and give it a go. And yes, Mark, huge respect to Ireland as well. Thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, I appreciate it, my friend. I'm available for hire. Dan, you so edgy. Do I drink Iron Brew? I do. Yeah, I will sort of partake in quite a few of the Scottish stereotypes quite regularly, to be fair. Iron Brew, square sausage, deep fried Mars bars, I'll have it all. Elizabeth, thank you very much. That is very, very kind. I really appreciate that. The best thing about London, I just think there's just so much to do. You know, if you've got kids and stuff like that, then it's definitely a place to be. There's always something that you can find to do, and something different as well. I'm never bored living down here. Never been bored living down here, and I've always said people either love it or hate it. Go West Audits, appreciate it, respect. Local Boy, thank you, that's very kind, I appreciate that. Will I ever do a commercial like DJ Audits? I've never thought about anything like that, to be honest. Never have. So yeah, I have heard of Yardley Ski. Who hasn't? Any of you guys that aren't familiar with Yardley Ski, please check out his channel. The guy is he's the OG. He's one of the OGs at auditing, in my opinion. A lot of respect for that guy, and yeah, I really do like watching his content as well. Yeah, thanks, Darth Nut. Vrotlaps, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that. Can you get a buffoon, please? Yeah, you can, you buffoon. But just on that note, I have done the North Korean embassy, guys. They left me to it, and there was no interactions there whatsoever, which is the way it should be. And Elizabeth, I've been to Manchester. I was at Manchester earlier in the year. I spent a few days up there going about, and yeah, so I've been there a few times. yeah, Minge Munger, what a name. Do you know, you deserve a medal just for that alone. What a name. But yeah, I done lives before I took my break in July after sort of what happens, and to be honest with you guys, I've not really been sort of getting back into it as much as I would have liked. But as I say, I've been sort of trying my best, getting back up and running with the videos and the filming and all of this sort of stuff, and part of that is sort of getting back into doing live. So hopefully I can do a bit more of that, and sort of bring you guys more lives. All boxed up, appreciate it. Thank you my friend. So Dan the Racing Man, listen, I don't give out personal sort of legal advice. I think it's a minefield that I could be getting into. I can certainly give you some words of encouragement, maybe point you in the right direction to someone that could give you some legal advice, but I don't give out legal advice, my friend, just purely because I would hate to do that and you end up falling foul of the law and find yourself in trouble as a result. So what am I doing here? What am I doing here? I'm Max Vlin. I'm literally sat here outside Buckingham Palace having a chat with you guys. That's all it is. And no, John, I don't give out medical advice, no. Rights Defender, big up Rights Defender, ladies and gentlemen. Another Scottish auditor down here doing his thing. Please show your support to him. Pop over to his channel, give him a follow if you don't mind, because he is a top guy. I've spent a day with him and I've got a lot of respect for him. How do I plan where to go, Anne-Marie? It's another very good question, but I'm going to be very, very honest here. I wing it, to be honest with you. There's some places that I don't. There's some places that are pre-planned, but normally I literally get up and I think, right, I'm going to do some job centres today, and then I'll sort of look at locations in the morning and then go there. Places that are a bit more far afield, like when I went to Scotland, Manchester, I've done a bit more planning. So yeah, it really does depend, but normally, like today, I was out doing a few locations. That was literally me this morning, just checking out different places that I could go, and then sort of driving out there. Yeah, say nothing, Rights Defender. As I say, top guy, a lot of respect, and yeah, you definitely deserve a lot more subs. So hopefully we can send some guys across and show you the respect that you deserve, my friend. Have I done auditing in Portsmouth, Mark? No, I haven't. I've not. Stay off my land. You know, go West Audits. Like, we could link up sometime. Who knows? Like, I would love the opportunity. Like, I never say no to joint audits and stuff like that. I think the circumstances have got to be right. It's got to be well planned. But you never know. We could link up sometime. Why not? Is auditing harder in Scotland, Steve MC? Auditing is different in Scotland, so it's a lot more difficult to hold the police accountable, and it's a lot more difficult to take civil action against the police. So you need to be aware that when you are going up into Scotland, that everybody knows the complaints process, no matter which police force it is, isn't fit for purpose. The only other course for justice would be the civil courts, and in Scotland it's a lot more difficult to get that. So it is different. And I always say the Scottish police are a breed into their own. They're a force to be reckoned with, and I think you need to sort of bear that in mind, you know. Yearly see it's had a couple of Section 43s recently. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that is crazy if that's happening. Chatham House. I've heard of that. Yeah, I've heard of that. Send me the details if you don't mind. Listen, guys, like, I am all down for you guys giving me suggestions for places to go and audit. In fact, I welcome it and encourage it. And my email is available on the channel. I also have the Facebook page where you can direct message me. So if you do have suggestions of places where you'd like me to go and visit, by all means, just get in touch and I'll certainly add it to the list. AJ Audits, big up, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the channel. Outside Peel House, wow. Local boy, what is it? Am I pronouncing it properly? Is it Worcester? I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that. But no, I'm not. No, not that I wouldn't go. I certainly would, you know. Shay, thank you very much. That is very kind. Oh, we've got some action here, guys. There's ambulances. Jeez. Shay, that's very kind of you. I really appreciate that. And yeah, I will go and tell everyone to go and boil their heat. Stevie, thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Very kind words. I really appreciate that, guys. The Isle of Man, has it never been done? Yeah, I wouldn't rule it out for Troy. I'd need to check it out. I would certainly need to check it out and sort of see if there's any sort of legislative differences in terms of filming in public and whatnot over there. So Evie, yeah, that sounds fantastic. It really does sound like a great idea. Putting that into practice, I think would be. I think we might be expecting a bit too much from police over. Ollie, welcome to the membership. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Feel free to get in touch anytime if you want to make use of any of the perks or benefits. I'm always here to have a chat if ever you need it. But yeah, I've lost my train of thought now. But yeah, I was talking about the interviewing police officers. I think finding police officers to interview, I don't think would be the easiest thing to do in the world. Yeah, I appreciate that, June. I try and laugh as much as I can. Like, a lot of people say, oh, you don't laugh much. I'm not a comedian, I don't pretend to be. And I try and take the lighter side of things when I can, but there's situations, as you are all aware, where it's just not possible. Yeah, Patrick, you're right. Like, you have to prove that they acted with negligence and with malice, though, and that threshold, I believe, from my understanding, is very high in Scotland. It's not like down here, which makes it so difficult to make it that easy. It's very difficult, you know. And shit, I don't lose my temper that often. I sometimes do. Like, I do it more often than I would like, to be honest. I try my best not to. Trader, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I'll catch up with you soon. I've seen your message drop on Facebook, I think it was. I'll get back to you at some point after this is done. But I will message you back. But yeah, I do lose my temper quite often. I don't like doing it. I don't want to be doing that, but it does happen. But a lot of the time I don't, because I don't think it makes for good viewing for you guys. And yeah, I try and remain as calm and rational as possible so that I can explain my point and hopefully win the argument at the end of the day. David, I hope to go up to Newcastle. It's definitely one of the top places I want to visit. I think the people in Newcastle are very similar to Scottish people, in particular Glaswegians, and yeah, so I'm hoping to get up there at some point. Yeah, I try my best, Anne-Marie. I don't think you guys would enjoy it so much if I was just shouting my head off every video where people overstep the mark. You know, it's better to try and reason with people and debate them intellectually and try and sort of win them over that way. Obviously, some of the times it's just impossible. Thanks, David. I appreciate that. Yeah, it is, you know, like, I suppose it is, Anne-Marie, for you guys. You find it entertaining. I say it without losing my temper sometimes, you know. I try not to lose my temper when calling someone a buffoon. But yeah, I try my best, you know. Like, that's all we can do. Patrick, you can represent me. I've got legal representation, my friend. So I appreciate the offer, but if I take on other legal representatives, I'd be held accountable myself for breach of contract. So it's not as simple as that, my friend. I do appreciate it, nonetheless. And yeah, like, if people settle, like, it is a double-edged sword, guys, when it comes to civil cases, because if you're offered a settlement and you refuse and you end up going to court, you could lose, and you could be landed with massive legal bills. So sometimes it is best to accept a settlement, and sometimes you can get terms that not often the police will admit liability. So it really does depend. Shelley Russell, hello in Australia, 4:30 AM. Geez, I love your commitment. Thank you and welcome. Yeah, Patrick, H&K operating a no win no fee. So they're an excellent law firm. I highly rate them. I'd highly recommend them to anyone in England or Wales that needs like legal representation when dealing with the police. So I would highly recommend them. And I don't get paid for saying that or anything before anyone says it. But yeah, they're highly efficient, and with no win no fee, the rate in terms of the success rate is actually pretty low compared to other no win no fee solicitors. So I'd certainly ask people to take that into consideration, because it does offer you an element of protection. I try my best not to change. So she did write me a letter, so that's it's my fault. I've just not shared it with you guys, and I've no excuse for that other than just being lazy. I really need to get that uploaded actually, and I'll try and get that done over this weekend. But it was very basic nonetheless. You weren't missing much, but he did write that letter. I do some miles. I try and I've been doing a lot of London recently. I am thinking about getting out of London and all that, and just sort of planning it around other commitments that I've got. Do you represent bank robbers? That's funny. Who knows? He might do. Yeah, Patrick, that's a good point. I'd imagine that security measures these days are excellent, to prevent that from happening. Cheers, Dan, the racing man. I appreciate that. Yeah, shit, I do like boxing actually. I'm a big fan. I've been sort of trying my best to keep up with it. I watched who was it recently? Was it KSI's fight recently, and I thought that was crazy. I thought he certainly done enough to win that fight, but obviously not. You messed up big time. Yeah, invariably though, antagonising Jordy. They usually do. They usually do mess up big time, and as I say, you have to play the long game. It's not ideal, but it is like not one of the incidents that are currently facing civil action have been resolved. These things are going on for a lot longer than what I initially envisaged. Maybe I was a bit naive, but they do take a while. Anne-Marie, that's a very good question, and how does it affect your personal life? And to be honest, it can be very intrusive at times. I think I've tried my best now to strike a balance where I find time to sort of switch off and stuff like that, and I try and stick to sort of set days when I'm doing things, but it can sort of take over, it can take over sometimes, and I've got to be mindful of the impact that can have on other commitments that I've got, and more importantly my family. So yeah, I've got to you had to ask what havering meant, and you live in Dublin. I'm pretty sure they use that in Ireland. Maybe somebody can clear that up. I'm sure havering is a term in Ireland. I'm sure I've heard other Irish people say that before. Oh my days. Yeah. So I have started putting, so guys, one thing I haven't actually spoken about, and I don't really intend to sort of advertise it, so to speak, I did create an online store. You've never heard me mention it before up until now, but part of that online store is I've been putting those quotes on t-shirts and stuff like that, but I don't advertise it. I don't expect anyone to go on there and buy a t-shirt with "Wind Your Neck In" written on it. You know, it was just something to add a new dimension to the channel. Carl, there's nothing happening at the palace. Nothing at all. They're just all having a chat and chilling. Antagonising Geordie, 100% I have, yeah. 100%. Like, if you look at some of the more recent, if you look at the Egyptian embassy, if you look at the French embassy, like, that's the way it should be. Yeah, that's the way it should be, so... Wind your neck in. Yeah, jobby. I've not used that one before. You know, a lot of English people don't know what a jobby is, and so I love using it as well. I never use it on film, but people down here don't know what a jobby is, so it's a great thing to say to someone. You know, like, I love using that word. Shay, not a problem. You get the little one taken care of. Have a great weekend, and yeah, you know where I am if you need me. I'll see you on the next one, Shay. Andrew, you're half Scottish. Awesome. Yeah, rights defender, you should know what a jobby is, mate. You know, like, I know you've lived in England as well for some time, but come on, mate, you can take a boy out of Scotland, but you can't take Scotland out of the boy, that's for sure. Johan, I appreciate the offer. I'm actually teetotal, I don't drink, so I appreciate that, but unless it's a cup of coffee, I'm all good, my friend. Maybe next time. Patrick, come on, you're poking the bear with that question. CFC or RFC? I'm not going to answer that. You'll never hear me. You'll never hear me answer that question. But what I will say this is, there's been quite a few audits where I have worn my colours on a few visits, and if you look closely, if you look very, very closely, you may be able to differentiate between whether it's green or whether it's blue. Clatty, geez, bogging, yeah, some good words, you know. Waffling. Manky, yeah, that's another good one. So yeah, I think I need to try and be a bit more inclusive in my language. I think, so living down here, like, believe it or not, I've had to tone back my Scottish accent a bit. I have had to tone it back a bit. People still struggle to understand me. When I go home, my friends think I'm talking sort of softly and posh. So yeah, but I do think I need to be more inclusive with some decent Scottish vocabulary. The Brawl Box, yeah, you know, Brawl Box, that happened by accident, sheer accident. I went to cover that protest, and it was Welshie. It was him that I seen, and when I was going to go up and say hello to him, and as I was going on my way to say hello to him, Marty's just strolled right past me, and so then obviously Marty, you see what happens next. He was with News Now Yorkshire, and yeah, big respect to those two guys. Like, as I say, I botched Marty for quite some time. He's been at this a long time. He's a trailblazer in Pinnock, if not the trailblazer in Pinnock, and nothing but respect for him and News Now Yorkshire. Yeah, Ollie, that happened the other day. Yeah, that was the other day, and you know, as I say, normally I don't pick up on stuff like that, but it was really bad. It was catching the back of my throat. It was that bad. Get it right, ruin you. I'm pretty sure that was a tune of that. I don't know Cockney rhyming slang. I'm not going to put. I could probably get a couple of the words that are like sort of phrases, but no, I don't know it. Yeah, I do. Some of the American auditors are, as I say, they're really good at what they do. I wish we had something like a constitution that the Americans have in this country, because the sort of freedoms that affords them in terms of freedom of speech and stuff like that is certainly something that I think might be needed here. Yeah, so the thing about the Palestine protests, so I get caught in traffic a few weeks ago, one of the earlier ones, and I got caught in traffic when one of them was going on, and one of the things that sort of took me by surprise was the pride flags that I seen. Now, I have no problem with, people flying pride flags and whatnot, but I just found it very ironic that it was getting flown at a pro-Palestine match. I thought that was very curious, and which led me want to sort of cover those protests. Anne-Marie, how did I come up with a channel name? I didn't think a lot about it, to be honest. I had a couple of ideas. Something like the Silent Auditor, that was an idea that I was playing with and just going and not even interacting with anyone and just being quiet. But then I just sort of fell on the Laughing Auditor. And then I thought a bit about it, and I thought, like, well, what does that mean? Does it mean that I'm going to be funny? Does it mean I'm going to be some sort of comedian? I thought, well, no, that's probably not really it. And then I thought about, well, where does this end up? Where does sort of these audits, when it goes wrong, end up? When the police think they've won, or when security guards think they've won, would be when, one, a complaint's upheld, or when civil action is taken and there's a settlement. And then in that sense, I would always get the sort of last laugh. So that was the sort of reasoning behind it. Yeah, Shirley, I think you should get a cup of coffee. I think you should. It's that time of the morning. You must be feeling it. Yeah, June, I appreciate that. As I say, there wasn't too much thought went into it as such. I sort of came across with the name before I sort of came up with the name before I came up with the sort of context around where it would sit in terms of the channel. Yeah, how about that? I don't know where that came from either. That's certainly not original. But yeah, I don't know where it came from. But I say that a lot, actually. You're right, Ollie. Patrick, no, I've not been covering any misconduct hearings. You can apply to sit in on the misconduct hearings. I've never applied. I don't think I would. But they're actually held at the Empress building, which I've audited before. I'm pretty sure most of the Met ones are held there. Yeah, AJ Audits, respect, guys, by all means. Like I said, the Rights Defender, if you can, pop over to AJ Audits channel and give him a follow, give him a subscribe, whatever. He's decent chap, and big respect. He always pops up on my lives and stuff like that, and yeah, we need to show support where we can. I didn't know Children in Need was on tonight. Hold on a minute. So I have, Anne-Marie, and I've been postponing it. I am thinking about doing another sort of fundraiser. The only thing is that I sort of peaked too soon. I think with the skydive, like, anything that I do after that isn't going to be as dramatic as endearing to you guys I still think I'll be able to raise some money for charity by all means, but it's never going to be on a sort of same scale. I probably won't go skydiving again. Right, Defender, stay safe, bro. Appreciate you, man, and I'll catch up with you soon at some point. But yeah, see you on the flip side, my friend. G25, big up Easterhouse. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Appreciate it. See you later, AJ. Until next time, my friend. The Holy Trinity. No, I can't find a wheelbarrow big enough, to be honest. No, do you know, I'm really, I don't think I would do sort of caving and stuff like that. That claustrophobia, that's extreme claustrophobia. I'm not claustrophobic as such, but yeah, sorry, I'm just reading the comments, guys. An attack on Victoria Street. You know, is that central London resisted dystopia? Because run about sort of central London, you get all these sort of private security. They just wander the streets and they're there just to sort of move homeless people on and stuff like that. And I think it's a very dangerous sort of territory we're heading into when you've got security instead of policing the streets and sort of and doing things as you've sort of described. That's crazy. Wow, that's crazy. You know, it is crazy. It doesn't surprise me because I know certainly in central London you find it here, you find it in a lot of places where you have these sort of private security, sort of just policing or patrolling, just normal sort of high streets and stuff like that. And it's, as I say, it sets a dangerous precedent, I think. At the Bob office. It's the Bob office. Susan Miles, thank you. I appreciate that comment. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us tonight. Appreciated. So the British, was it BTP, British Transport Office, British Transport Police Office? I'm trying to think of what video you're talking about. So I can't comment on whether or not he wears a cape. I don't think he does, but I'm pretty sure I did see sort of S emblazoned underneath the shirt that he was wearing. So don't take my word for it in terms of the cape, but he may do. Am I ready to get an MBE of big ears? No, but I'm hoping he'll give me a tax rebate this year. Who knows? So I'll give this another little while longer, guys, and then I'm gonna call it quits soon enough. But yeah, it's been very engaging conversation. I've enjoyed it. Salty Lips, all right, Big Ian, how you doing? Audit KP UK, live from Buck Palace. I'm a mile away. Looks like it. at Barley Rectory. I'd need to Google that, do a bit of research. Haunted stuff, I'm very cynical with stuff like that. Do you know Sutherland? What, the place? I don't like Keith or Sutherland, the actor. I have no idea what reference that is to. Maybe you can sort of enlighten me a little bit. I'm not entirely too sure. UK Meet the Tyrants, as I say, like, big up UK Meet the Tyrants, quality auditor in his own right. And yeah, as for his laugh, it's not something that I sort of particularly focus on. So yeah guys, there will be a video up tomorrow. There will be a video up tomorrow. I've got a couple in the pipeline that just need sorted out, so I'll have one up tomorrow morning. Maybe a bit late before I get it on YouTube and sort of notify you about it going on tomorrow morning. So, but there will be one sort of tomorrow morning. Reggie4, yeah, it's quality. Listen, I've like pretty much everyone in the auditing community. I have nothing but the utmost admiration and respect. Just given the circumstances of sort of what it is that we're doing, and putting ourselves into positions where potentially we could sort of be arrested, fall foul of security guards acting outside their duties and stuff like that. And like I always say, we sort of put ourselves in the line of fire, and yeah, so like, as I say, anyone that's willing to sort of to do that, and fair play, you know, nothing but respect. Joseph Forbes, I'll give you a shout out, bro. There you go. Do you want one on a video? Is that what you're asking for? Do you want one on this live? You can have a shout out anytime you want, my friend. So big up Joseph Forbes, big up my friend. Audit Watford Job Centre. I went to Watford, I believe. Should have been to Watford, but yeah, I wouldn't not audit it. Of course I would. All good, Joseph. So I've got a few videos where, if you want in a video, I'll do it in a video. But I've got a few that are going up that have already been recorded. But sure, next time I'll certainly try and get you a shout out. But yeah, do me a favour, Joseph. Just get in touch with me, please, via Facebook or the email account on my channel, and just to remind me, just in case I forget. It doesn't happen often, but it might happen. And yeah, Peckham was, geez, that was crazy. Ollie, I don't actually know how you upgrade the membership, my friend. I'm not entirely too sure because I've never had to do it. I'd imagine if you go onto my channel's homepage, there should be a tab towards the top for members only, and I'd imagine there's something on there. Maybe some of the other members can let you know. Yeah, thanks, Anne-Marie, appreciate that. And like, you've been with me for a very long time, as many of you have been, and I wouldn't have done it without all of you guys. So yeah, like, it's definitely, like, I never anticipated it happening this way, and I am very grateful for all you guys getting behind it, showing your support to the channel. I wouldn't have done it like without you guys. So I wouldn't have been as successful at it without you guys. Not that I'm saying I've been successful, it's just that it's, as I say, it still staggers me that I've got over 30,000 subs and something like nearly 7 million views. It's crazy. So but that's all down to you guys, and I really appreciate it. June, you're far too kind. You didn't need to do that. Thank you very much. It's very, very kind of you. Vrotlaps, you need to tell me if I'm pronouncing that properly. Have a great weekend. Yeah, thanks for getting involved. Thanks for so much decent input. I really appreciate that. But yeah, you go have a great weekend and have a lovely evening as well. But June, yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. You know where I am. You ever need anything, if you ever need sort of any shout outs and like that, you know, you just need to get in touch. So guys, I think it's getting to the time where I sort of call it quits. It's getting a bit late now. I've done 45 minutes. What do you think? Well, I'll do a little bit longer, maybe another 5-10 minutes, because there's still quite a lot of people conversing and chatting on here. So VR hot laps, or now you say it like that, salty lips, yeah, it looks really obvious. How did I miss that? That is crazy. Yeah, I'm the boss, you know, like, and I don't like to call people stupid, so to speak, but their ignorance is staggering sometimes. They're crazy, like, it's just, sometimes it's just next level. Jerry, yeah, there probably wasn't even just a few coppers that wishing the parachute didn't open. I'm pretty sure there was quite a lot of the trolls and the haters that wish the parachute didn't open, but the parachute did open. I absolutely loved it, and yeah, for them, tough shit. It is what it is. Your sister loves me. Big up your sister. Resisted dystopia. Tell her I said hello. You know, like, I do appreciate everyone that sort of follows, supports the channel. You play racing sims? Ah, right, okay. Right, okay, I get you. Do you post like gaming videos? You know, like, a lot of people do that on YouTube. John, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Oh, 1 second. Cheers, big man. I appreciate it. I'm all good, my friend. Yeah, I'm just here at Buckingham Palace having a chat with everyone. I've been sat up on a wall for the last 45 minutes and my backside went numb, so I've had to jump off it so that I can get the feeling back in my legs. See, up the road. So yeah, if I can get it in the right context, I don't see why I wouldn't, but I might forget that one, so forgive me if I do. Yeah, cheers, John. Now, like, I don't pretend to be an expert, my friend. I just do my little videos, and you guys do all the hard work by watching it and getting behind the channel. So yeah, like, it is what it is, you know. Like, as I say, it's been an incredible journey over the past year. I'm going to get a video up, like Burniston, yeah, that's sure. But yeah, like, I am going to get a video up, hopefully early next week, with a wee sort of TLA's best bits, you know, like, just have a wee recap over the past year as to sort of the journey that we've went on together. What's my height, weight and physicality? Jeez, so my height, I'm 6 foot tall, and my weight, I'm heavier than I would like to be. I'm heavier than my GP would like me to be. And do I look like I can handle myself? Like, what does that look like, you know? There's people that are small and unassuming that are more than capable of handling themselves, so I don't know what that looks like. Nigel, how you doing? Good evening. Welcome to the live. Yeah, June, thank you, I appreciate it. 6 foot, like Jason Bourne. If that's a comparison you want to make, John, by all means, yeah, you can make that comparison. I have no problem with that whatsoever. None at all. Yeah, do you know what it is? I'm a bit further back from the palace. I was thinking about doing an impromptu audit off it, but like, you'd probably just have me walking about this at the palace for an hour, with not much going on. So yes, greetings and salutations to you, Nigel Brown. Very formal, very formal. I appreciate that though. I like a little bit of formality every now and again. You know, you feel like Jason Bourne type. Do you know what? I'm taking that. I'm definitely taking that. When we had the police officer telling that security woman during the coronation about 007, should have said that, or something like that. I was, although it might not have been directly aimed at me, I still took it. So you need to take small victories when you can. John H, where is your last message? Jeez, John. So John, like, yeah, I appreciate that. It's very nice sentiment. I don't drink, believe it or not. I'm teetotal. I don't drink alcohol at all. So I'd certainly have a coffee with anyone, you know, that wants to, you know. But yeah, unfortunately, I wouldn't have a pint with you, my friend. Nigel, if you have a few good locations for Portsmouth, by all means, get in touch with me via Facebook or email. I'd be more than happy to take them into consideration. Portsmouth, again, is one of the places that I do aim to get to at some point. But yeah, I do need to get out of London more, I think. Yeah, I remember that guy. Yeah, that was a bit crazy, was it not? The guy that broke in and found the Queen in her bedroom. There's been a few incidents. I think, did they not have Fathers for Justice here as well? Pretty sure Fathers for Justice got in there or something. There's been a few. There's one recently as well. I'm sure someone tried to break into the palace. As I say, it is a magnet for people that that might have ulterior motives. I need to remind everyone that that it's covered by legislation, makes it a criminal offence. Do you do other stuff apart from audit? Of course I do. I don't walk about my whole life with a camera. I'll actually maybe film, if I'm lucky, 2 days a week. If I'm very lucky, I'll be out 2 days a week filming. That's if everything's going well. But I do have so many other commitments that I literally can't do it full time. I barely even manage to do it part time. Celtic mad. This point was raised earlier on whether I'm CFC or RFC. I'll repeat what I said earlier. I will not confirm nor deny either affiliation. Now what I will say is, if you look back on some of my audits, and if you look very closely, I am wearing my colours. So maybe if you look back, you might find out which team I'm with. Jamie, like the tube stations, yeah, but like if you go into the stations, as I say, it's covered by bylaws and stuff like that. Mark, thank you very much, my friend. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Far too kind. Thank you very much. But yeah, I do appreciate it, Mark. Thank you. Big up, Mark Henderson. What a guy. Yeah, probably right, Anne-Marie. Probably they did manage to get into Buckingham Palace because they're too busy. They abandoned their post to deal with a man with a camera. You know, these things happen. So yeah. So tomorrow, guys, there's going to be so I've done a couple more job centre audits. I know some people don't like it, but I have been trying to mix it up between police. So the embassy ones have been going really well, and I've started doing a few more of the job centres again. And yeah, so I've got a job centre one going up tomorrow, and I'll give you an exclusive. The reaction from the police that turn up is going to leave you guys absolutely speechless. It almost left me speechless, was the way that the police reacted. So that's a little exclusive for you for tomorrow that will be going up hopefully, and I hope you do enjoy it. Jamie Worker, do you know, you need to tell your missus that TLA says that when she says that, I've told you to turn it up. Yeah, obviously you need to do what your missus tells you, but nonetheless, if you can get that in, big up. You love the drama. A lot of people like the drama. I particularly don't like the drama. Sometimes the drama is a bit too much for me because it's it can get a bit crazy. TJ, appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Yeah, I'll try. You know, I'll keep doing what I'm doing. So I think what I'll do is I'll give it to an hour, guys, and then I'll call it a night. We're at 56 minutes, 15 seconds thereabout. So I'll get it in a couple of minutes. So if you've got any last final questions, you better be quick, type them soon, and get them in. And yeah, listen, I've already given you that sort of heads up. I'm not going to elaborate any further. Ollie, you managed it. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. The boss, I don't know nothing about crypto. Not into that at all. I will free tip UK. I will certainly keep them coming if I can. Yeah, not a problem, guys. Do you read books? I do. I've just read 1984, and I've just read Down and Out in Paris and London by George Orwell. Absolutely fantastic reads. I highly recommend them. They were recommended to me by a friend, so big up that friend if he's watching. No, I'm not, Stephen. No. Like, I appreciate the sentiment, my friend, but PTTP for me is the guy. You know, I know he's not uploaded anything in a while, but like he's definitely the guy. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I don't even come close to him. I've got nothing but the utmost respect for his job centre audits. Richie, lock, stock, 2 smoking barrels. Yeah, wrong speak. So yeah, John, listen, somebody's political views are somebody's political views, you know, like I'm talking about from an audit aspect, in terms of how he goes about the job centre audits. I have nothing but respect for that, you know what I mean? I'm not passing comment or judgment on anybody's political views. He's entitled to them. Whether I agree with them or not, it's nothing to do with me, so to speak. But in terms of and in terms of his job centre audits, like as I say, he certainly knows what he's doing. Thanks, George. I appreciate it, my friend. Yeah, I'm glad you find him informative. Someone asked me today why I'd done this. I'm going to leave you with this thought. Someone asked me, "Oh, is it entertainment?" And I says to the guy, I said, it's not about entertainment for some. I says, there's so many different reasons why people watch my videos, whether it's for information, whether it's for entertainment, or whether it's to be part of the Pin-Act movement, or whatever it is. I can't just put my finger on just one reason why people watch. So whether you watch it to be informed about what we're allowed to do in terms of public photography, or whether you do it because you just enjoy the drama of seeing me getting gripped up by the police or security, as I say, there's a multitude of reasons. So ladies and gentlemen, I am going to leave it there, alright? I do really appreciate you guys. Jumping on, having a really great and engaging conversation. And to the guys that have joined the membership, to the guys that have done sort of given sort of super thanks and whatnot, listen, you humble me, I really appreciate it. I've never asked people to do that, you know, but as I say, I really do appreciate it. And yeah, as I say, there'll be a video up tomorrow morning, guys, and then I'll have this little recap, hopefully done by Monday, to share that with you all. I hope you all have a lovely weekend. I hope you have a lovely evening, and I'll see you all soon. Alright guys, take care, stay safe, and until next time, bye bye.